Francisco 49ers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Play fake. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. To throw is Beathard. And able to complete it to Green Beckham. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Room to run inside the 40. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. To throw is Beathard. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, Cook down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Third down now following the run. Back to throw Beathard. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And it's a wobbler, but he does get it to go as it creeps over the bar. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Play action. Now Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Detroit!
Cook looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
They'll throw here. Beathard. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 5. And they're going to have a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Green now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Beathard to throw. He's going to launch this thing. Wait. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Laquan Treadwell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pumphrey last year at San Diego State led the country over 2,100 yards rushing. The question now, how do you see him translating to the NFL?
Well, I hear all the naysayers talk about him being less than 180 pounds, but look, the production at San Diego State, the number of carries, this kid has toughness. He will carry the ball and surprise people. Look, he broke Marshall Faulk's record at San Diego State. That's got to count for something.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 31 yards there and a first down.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The rookie from Alabama, Reuben Foster. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. There's the first catch as a 49er for Marquise Goodwin. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Beathard to throw. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And his 3rd year on is the punter Bradley Pinion to kick it away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Reminder, a couple of good games still to come. Later tonight, it's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before Halloween, we'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rival. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Lynch, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Wentz to throw on second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eli Harold. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now Beathard. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And out now come the Eagles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Shotgun now for Wentz. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And it's a fumble. And this is going to be 49er football. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nigel Bradham coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Leopard. No. Check. Patriot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Screen pass to Blunt. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see a breakdown as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Now he'll escape to his... And this will be caught at the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards. Wentz now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The rookie from Stanford, Solomon Thomas. And it'll be a 2nd and long. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 1:59 to go in the 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And a right side completion here by LaFell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go now.
To throw is Beathard. He's going to wind up and air it out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just about on his own goal line. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? The Garrett Ball.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball? And they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order. That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks.
9 picks. You want that in a big way. That's a great
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Brandon Graham in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. To throw is Beathard. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Washington, Sidney Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Buying time to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Watch it now, Marty. Marty. Over.
Here's Beathard to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now let's go. Back to that Philly. Here we go. Good.
Back to throw Beathard. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. Short throw pick-six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here.
People tryna say I'm on the enemy. Got a code with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Man, amen. Spent about 60 on the time, I can't even lie. No way in, no way out, do or die. So on roll, when I roll, must be. Amen, man. I can't ride Benz, I don't do peace. I beast, I gotta eat. Saber tooth, tiger, diamond tooth teeth. Rockin' right now, won't you come peep? I was outside. The way that shake, leave your mouth wide. You need to say grace for you say thanks. Amen, amen. What's left in my life, don't know what's in store. I've been dealing with these blessings that I can't ignore. Putting up the numbers, we ain't keeping score. Amen, amen. I here on the block, my side. Run it in the house for it's 12 o'clock. Yeah, the hood love me, but you gotta watch. Amen, amen. I just three, I don't do sleep. Yeah, tryna see, UV. Yeah, we gon' fall through, coming through deep. Amen, amen. Yeah, packed it from the south, moved it to the west. Iced the logo on the cross, threw it on my neck. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA. team today has any desire to drop back to the 500 mark on the season, so we should be in for a good one. It's the 49ers going up against the Eagles.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down near the 25. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong. He's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later. But I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Halfback sent in motion. They'll throw here. Beathard. Complete on the right side to Greenbackham. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And the back goes into motion. Here's Beathard to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
In today's NFL, it might have surprised some people, but San Francisco was really, really hot to pick up Kyle Juszczyk from Baltimore, and they acquired him. Why? He can do everything. Block it? Yeah, of course he can, but he can catch the ball well out of the backfield, too. Led all fullbacks in receptions the last 2 years and played in his first Pro Bowl a season ago. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Graham in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now Beathard. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going up top. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
On 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to air one out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Drop to throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. He'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on the...
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Gold now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. In motion goes the tight end. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Aaron Lynch, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Wentz to throw on second down. They'll find the rookie, Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Now Wentz on third down. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On play action, Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They go play action here on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Brandon Graham in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. To throw is Beathard. And he fires one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. They'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
They start on the ground here with Blunt. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Timmy Jernigan with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, but they face a second and long to start things out. To throw is Beathard. Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Timmy Jernigan able to get in there and drop him behind the line. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And able to find Garcon. A good pick up there of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Yeah, holding on to the football is a big problem for the 49ers last year. Shouldn't surprise any of us, right? When you're 2-14, you probably will lead the league in fumbles as they did. How about that, 15 last year?
15 of them, yep, and a 2-14 record, kind of indicative. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Now Blunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. He can run for it, and he will. And avoids the contact by sliding. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket, completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while, and at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77. So not only this is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's Beathard to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Now 2 picks thrown by the rookie here on the road in this one in hostile territory.
And you know the discussion all week, any week, is take care of the football. But it's especially important on the road. And now he's made his team's task that much more difficult with these interceptions.
Yeah, a pair of first-half picks. We'll see how he bounces back later. Right now, their defense needs to respond. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They'll run again with Blunt. And now running right through it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Back to throw Beathard. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field read.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. 30, past the 20. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The drive starts with a handoff to Blunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. They'll throw here. Beathard. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he is knocked down from the side at the 28. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Again, it's Cook. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Beathard. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Now Wentz. Works over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On play action, it's Wentz. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Sturgis able to knock it through. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Again, here's Blunt. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Here's Blunt. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's third down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now Beathard. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Beathard to throw. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On play action, they'll throw. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Hicks in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. They'll set up to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. His throw incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Let's go. Gone. Detroit. Gone.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed two, but this one is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. On first down, Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
He can't get him down, and that'll be incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. To throw is Beathard. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
To throw is Beathard. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
6 yards to go here on second down. Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's third down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. The Niners on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The rookie from Alabama, Reuben Foster. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Steps away to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They run the counter with Cook, and there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Vance McDonald, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. Back.
Keep playing hard.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From midfield, here's Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?